Now, listen, you guys, Pink Friday 2, the era is really not the time to be playing with Nicki Minaj, because she's out there clocking people who like to use others but don't like to reciprocate favors when given the privilege of actually working with the queen. And we're also going to be talking about Nicki Minaj having the most streamed album on Christmas Day. And Sexy Red allegedly lost followers following the allegations that, well, she was going to be collaborating with the Transformer. And fans are convinced on the internet that Halle Bailey is out there, being a new mommy or whatever. Like, people are convinced that she actually did give birth, and Tamar Braxton is making a clown out of herself. Now, these are the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I'm doing amazing, but it seems like a storm is upon us, so I decided to record before it actually does fall. Okay, now first of all, we're going to talk about this viral moment from the Nicki Minaj and of course Funny Marco interview. All right, now several moments to me were really funny, several moments to me were really newsworthy, but you do know that, well, the media really does love messiness and things like that. It is a particular clip that is circulating from the interview with Nicki Minaj and Funny Marco, and that is the clip where Funny Marco actually asked Nicki Minaj whether somebody has ever declined working with her, and what collaboration that was and stuff like that, or just like detail of how she felt when that happened. I just had to specify this because people like to make it seem as if Nicki Minaj just came, sat there and started saying, oh my goodness, I'm gonna talk about how somebody refused to collaborate with me. That is not how things went down. Funny Marco actually asked her. But that being said, you guys, Nicki Minaj narrated everything, that happened, okay? And it seems like people really want to spin the narrative and say, oh my goodness, Nicki Minaj is saying, how dare you refuse to work with me? It's deeper than that. But of course, people really don't like acknowledging exactly what she was talking about and why she felt the way that she felt, all right? Now, according to Nicki Minaj, you guys, we're going to first go down memory lane and talk about the time when Nicki Minaj actually gave Doja Cat a collaboration for her song Say So. For those of you who do not know, when Nicki Minaj actually wrote the verse for that song, she was heavily pregnant, but she still did it anyway as a favor to Doja Cat, all right? And so she went ahead, you guys, and basically sent back the verse and stuff like that. After which, Doja Cat once again sent Nicki Minaj yet another song, Get Into It, and asked for Nicki Minaj to send through a verse, to which Nicki Minaj declined. And according to her, she is claiming that, oh, well, she felt like the song was perfect and didn't feel like she could add to it. And so obviously after that, you guys, Doja Cat clearly felt some type of way about Nicki Minaj not wanting to be on, Get Into It, despite her actually working with her on Say So. So she decided to erase all the good things that Nicki Minaj had done, and of course she chose to hold on to Get Into It, all right? So now after that, you guys, Nicki Minaj also then when she was working on her album, decided to add Doja Cat into this entire situation, of course. And when she sent through Doja Cat the song, Doja felt like she was in a different era, which I understand. I mean, she's in a demonic era, and I totally understand where she was coming from. If that had ended there, I'm sure Nicki Minaj would have been like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna keep it moving. It's a learning curve where I'm only needed when I'm the one giving another person a feature. But when they feel like they've got a little bit of a fan base, they don't want to reciprocate. I'm sure it wouldn't have been that deep for Nicki Minaj, right? So it seems like she then after that went ahead and did the song. And then started saying that, oh my goodness, I feel like, Nicki Minaj really doesn't like her. And she decided to take the face back, which Nicki Minaj was like, oh, okay, cool. She was like, oh, if you feel like I do not like you, then it is what it is. But what I do find weird is for somebody who thinks that the dislike that is between them is so strong enough for her to not be on Nicki Minaj's album. So, like, for somebody who feels that way, to actually go on stage each and every single night shouting, I love you, Nicki Minaj, it is a little bit weird for me, if you ask me, because I do not care if that's part of your song. You could have stopped even before the song ended. If you truly felt like Nicki Minaj really didn't like you, Do you understand what I'm saying? And so after that, you guys all, the team also reached back to Nicki Minaj again and said, you can have the verse back. And I'm just like, no, sweetie, no, Nicki's not going to be stuck on you. After all, you are the one who's inspired by Nicki Minaj. You've admitted it several times. And you're the one who's out there, rapping like her. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I guess that's the reason she decided to go all Kendrick Lamar for her new album, Scarlet. It is what it is, you guys. And I just wanted to clarify that Nicki Minaj talking about it really doesn't mean that, she's pressed as people want to make it seem, all right? I mean, if it were me, I think I would also feel some type of way about it, because if you don't want to be on my album, cool, but don't be moving around trying to make it seem like it's a one-sided beef and, creating narratives that you think you don't like, I don't like you, and I feel like that's just being messy. That being said, you guys, I still do feel like Doja Cat is talented, like I've always said on this channel, but I don't think that it is a smart move for any of the rap girlies right now to go against Nicki Minaj, because they say in 2018, and the Transformer formula didn't work even after all the resources that she had. So now I'm looking at them like thinking, okay, is it going to be any different, or are you going to end up with egg on your face just like the Transformer? Now, the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, I am going to be talking about Pink Friday 2 being the most streamed album on Christmas. Now, people, when Nicki Minaj wanted to drop her album, people were like, oh my goodness, it's Christmas season, it's holiday season, nobody's still going to be paying attention to a song that's not a Christmas carol during the Christmas season and stuff like that. And here Pink Friday 2 is being the most streamed, the number one streamed album on Christmas Day on the US, Apple Music. So that being said, that just goes to show you the amount of power that Nicki Minaj has in as far as the industry, is concerned. So yeah, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about, this achievement by Nicki Minaj. Now, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys. So you remember how I spoke about people thinking that the Transformer is going to be on Red song, Bow Bow Bow, If My Baby Daddy. It seems like that speculation alone might have cost Sexy Red, 200,000 followers on Instagram. Like, that's how powerful the Barbz are. Like, I don't care who you support. I don't care whose fan base you are. It is pretty much delusional to not acknowledge the power that the Barbz hold. Because one thing about the Barbz is they are true rap fans, and people who truly care for rap enough to actually buy rap music and rap albums, those are the Barbz. Those people actually grew up on Nicki Minaj. And so you cannot underestimate the power that this fan base actually has. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, name another female rapper who has been running the game for more than a decade. And name another rapper who, even after the industry machine and the entire industry tried to go against them, came up, years later, released an album and it went number one. Tell me another rapper who has been capable of doing that. Why do you think Nicki Minaj is capable of doing that aside her talent? Besides her talent, it is none other than the fact that the Barbz have her down. And that is something you cannot purchase. That is something even the industry machine, that is something the Grammys cannot purchase. That is something Atlantic cannot purchase. It is the Barbz, you guys. That is the power. That is where Nicki Minaj, gets her power. It's like literally a give and take relationship, exactly how it should be like. Nicki Minaj graces them with her talent, and the Barbz, in exchange, give her undying love and, of course, support, which is something that is very beautiful to watch. So yeah, for those of you who are like, oh my goodness, it's of no consequence for Red to be working with the Transformer, here are the consequences. And this is literally a day after she announced, or she insinuated, that she was going to be working with the Transformer. A day, 200,000 followers. And all of you are going to come and say, oh my goodness, those don't equate to fans. And I'm like, trust me, amongst those 200,000 people who have been following her are fans, or at least potential fans. So if you want to live in delusion, and if you want to continuously dismiss the fact that, these are potential fans, there is nothing much I can do to you. Like, all I can say is Merry Christmas to your delusional behind, all right? The next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, Red Ruby. Now, Red Ruby, you guys, is still doing things, all right? It is being reported that, Red Ruby, the sleaze by Nicki Minaj, has, ended the year with being the highest solo debut on Billboard for a female rapper without any $2 million budget. Now, somebody gather the host, somebody gather Bongo 1 and Bongo 2, somebody gather lottery tickets, somebody gather all those little girlies and tell them this. Like, it's the highest solo debut on Billboard for a female rapper in 2023. Oh my goodness, you guys. Congratulations to Nicki Minaj and the Barbz. I think it's really fun being a Barb, you guys, because I mean, standing somebody who is this successful, somebody who really shuts down the naysayers and stuff like this. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. It doesn't even have an official music video. By the way, she did that entire fan video way after the song was put out. Okay, and so the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, Halle Bailey. It seems like some fans are convinced that Halle is out there, during her postpartum era, because people were looking at her walk and things like that, and the internet grannies and aunties as well as midwives were out there letting us know that, well, they know a post-pregnancy step when they see one. And I was like, listen, I've never given birth. I don't work in health care. I know nothing about that. But I found it interesting when people really were jumping into conclusions just because of a walk. People were like, oh my goodness, I know that post-pregnancy get up. I know that post-pregnancy, step, the walk. I know it. And I was just like, people are insane out there. Like, people are literally insane. I'm just going to insert a snippet of Halle Bailey getting up, to get presents from, of course, her boyfriend DDG. And if we've got any medical professionals in the comment section, let me know, is that postpartum? Is that post-pregnancy walk? And is that post-pregnancy smile? Let me know, you guys. You guys never cease to amaze me. Like, literally, let me know, are you believing that the two of them actually did have a child, or do you feel like people are reaching? All right. Now, moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys. Clownery upon clownery. Tamar Braxton, you guys, has gotten re-engaged to her boyfriend, the one who was embarrassing her on the internet, hooking up with, what's this girl? The one that fights a lot. What's her name? Tommie. Yeah. So, you guys, that man that was embarrassing her with Tommie, it seems like they got re-engaged. She actually posted it on, her Instagram. And I guess to her that was supposed to be a flex or something like that. And this is the same dude, you guys, who was being accused of eating the hoo-ha. Not even the hoo-ha, you guys. Of eating the hoo-hoo. The behind groceries. They were accusing him of doing that. And that's the same guy who's now turning around and proposing to Tamar Braxton. And I do not know what in the clownery is happening. I don't know if it's delusion. People were saying that, oh my goodness, it's giving delusional. Personally, I'm just like, listen, I'm over this. I'm tired of this. So if she actually does like it, then we all love it as well. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about Tamar and Jeremy's re-engagement. Do you think that this time is going to last? And do you think that this time, he is going to not embarrass her by going to her ops and, eating their groceries? Personally, I mean, after the person whose groceries you ate, if they were to come on the internet and embarrass me, after a little exchange and stuff like that, trust me, I don't think I would be able to get over that. The fact that, well, Tommie and Tamar had a little exchange regarding that entire Christian Rock situation, and later on, Tommie went to hang with this man as a flex on Tamar, and this man played along. In my own opinion, personally, I wouldn't have done that. But then to each his own, you guys. I can't be saying that just because I wouldn't have done that, Tamar shouldn't have done that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, if she likes it, like I said, we love it. So yeah, do hop into the comment section, you guys, and let me know what you think about that. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.